What up, y'all? What's up? What's up? Getting things dialed in here. Door, how you doing? Right. So, want to give the bear a whirl today. I've heard lots of things about the bear, but I have yet to play a single match with Kalos. And a big part of that is the negativity I hear. But I hear enough people saying positive things where I want to try them out, though. But I have got nothing. I got no unlocks for the bear yet. I haven't done any matches on the bear, so I don't have any any of the threads unlocked. Nothing. So I think it looks like we are down at 0 difficulty now. I think let's just get a match in just to kind of get a feel for it. I think my main complaint about the bear, or not really complaint, but my main hesitation is I like to be actively involved with the kill box, and that really requires a ranged character. And not really going to be able to do that with Kalos. What do we got? We got Unstoppable Rifts. Ogre's worth 2. Let's do the Coliseum here.
No further. Let us begin.
Take a look at my loadout too. I'm not sure. Not sure what I'm going to want to bring here yet. I just kind of go with a standard issue build.
The orcs would be wise to turn back.
So we want enemies coming out this double lane, I think. Is this where we want them? Yeah, I think this is where we want them coming out. So what? We want to barricade all this stuff in.
The orcs will obey the barricades.
The orcs will obey the barricades. Yeah, good luck with that, huh? The first time I did the boss here, when he cast that purple stuff, he ended up charging through and destroying my barricades, and I lost. The second time I did this fight, he never aggroed to him at all. So I'm not 100% sure, to be honest. There, Eugene. Yeah, right. And we'll block this guy off, and then that will leave us this lovely area. And what do we want to bring? I think we bring some. We get a little crowd control here. What's up, Bumblebee? We can bring some haymakers for a little crowd control, maybe. And then I feel like I want a wall trap with some range. So why don't we go... We'll get rid of the grinder. And we'll bring the wall scorcher since I don't have any other fire. I'm hesitant to get rid of the grinder like that because kobolds and not having brimstone. Oh, you know what? We can still fit the grinder in. You can get quite an impressive... I got to get those... Oh, you mean just getting enemies to park on top of it? I need to get all the threads and stuff unlocked. Let's see, let's get a little last resort freezy freeze out here. You get a pretty decent amount of starting coin on this one.
Are you ready up there?
We'll definitely want to get some brambles down. Figure some enemies are going to come down these stairs, I believe, right? But most of the stuff is going to run down this way. What up, Hacksaw? Hey. Yep, new Orcs Must Die game just released. A little different than the other ones. Did we go with 2? And where do we put the berries at? I know there's like threads or whatever that interact well with the
I may not
berries,
have Harlow's
but I
green
don't have any of those yet.
but I try.
What's going on there, Zeph? Do we want to try to just start growing out from just that one? I mean, that leaves me a ton of leftovers here. Feel like we get a bramble there. And maybe one right here. That leaves me 12K. Just got your card grades back. Well, hopefully you got some good ones. Now what? We got no barricades to really work with here. But I mean, we can just throw the whirligigs in right here.
This will aid with flyers.
Let's see, and then we'll go with 1. Actually, nothing's going to come down these stairs, huh? Because that's just the archer stairs.
Oh, what the hell? Can I get a warning next time, mate?
3,500 left. Let's throw 1 in the back there, and we'll throw 1 out in the open here. All right, let's see how it goes.
Time for war.
I've been having fun. I don't know how many hours I've got into it. Let me see if the Steam overlay will show me. It's not showing me. I probably got like... All right, there it is. I'm at 60 hours played. So I do feel like I wish that there was a little bit more long-term progression. But feel good about, you know, what I've spent in the game personally. Or, you know, the time I spent. I got another probably... I don't know, another 30 hours on Xbox, maybe?
I could watch that again.
You're just going to sit there and shoot at it, huh? And here we go. There's an ogre. We'll get some slaps in.
Let's make some more.
Oh, he got wrecked. Oh, it's because we're on easy mode. Even though I don't have any upgrades on the bear here, I do have upgrades on my traps.
Another one down.
50,000 skulls. Now you got one at 80,000. It goes to 99,999, so you're pretty close to the cap
I dreamt of
on what you can get in a run. $17 hours and 58 minutes on Xbox. So what's that? I got like, it's like almost 80 hours combined. I feel like that, if I'm going to be using this, having it last 50% longer is probably a pretty good thing. All right. So what? Let's get some brambles over here. I want to make sure they're on the same tile grid as these, though. But you know what? They're coming really far out wide there, too. I'm going to get one there. So that is the matching tile grid. I think I can always sell these. Let me just look. Yeah. So that matches the tile grid there.
We must consider every angle.
Yeah, the brambles expand based off of how much damage they do. My only complaint about his leap is I wish you could aim it.
Back in the
You can't aim
fight.
it.
Thank you.
I mean, obviously, you can point it in a direction, but say I wanted to leap to right there where my little reticle is at, which is hard to see, but it's basically dead center of my screen. If I leap, I'm like nowhere near it. You know, if I want to leap for mobility, I don't think it matters where you're, like, which direction you're pointing. Feels like it's the only thing that matters. This is my first time using the bear. I'm on the bottom bare bonus difficulty. He is a tanky boy.
Flyers are incoming.
Now, what about these? I guess I gotta take some damage before that's gonna work. I didn't look at his damage. I'm curious what his damage is with his buff, too. Well, let's see.
We'll stop them here.
I didn't see a single damage number. God dang it. Anybody see a damage number?
My hunt, but still a satisfying splat.
No, there's no target priority. And of course it went away right as the armored ogre got to me. God dang, man, really? I feel like the flyer Zerg in the core is something that should be looked at from the devs too, personally. I mean, it's hard to really say at this difficulty. I'm assuming it's a double damage buff, but I'm not positive on that. Double the maximum value of nature's protection. Enemies inside rage ward. Oh, look at this. Reroll and skip. What is this gain +1 barricade? I didn't even realize there was an update here. I guess I don't have enough coin maybe to do the +1 barricade. Oh, does he get one shot even with his nature's protection and everything? If you skip, you get the barricade? Oh. Well, I don't want to skip. I want to check out some of these cards. All right, screw it. We'll skip. Yep. Yeah, so you skip, you get the +1. Well, I mean, that's cool. I got no complaints with that.
This will block their rampage. Let them in.
Well, yeah, I mean, if the threads are good. I mean, obviously, I had some quite usable threads there. It was 40%. Did it get nerfed? Only 30% now? Well, I mean, the amount of skulls is just trivial because you'll get to a point where you got nothing to do with them, you know, really quickly. Like in under 100 hours played, you'll be at a point where you have nothing to do with your skulls, except like those 99,000 skins, maybe.
The rush of soaring through the air.
New rift barricade in your traps inventory. I'll have to look at that. I didn't see the patch notes. I didn't even realize there was another update. Last night, I went down a deep, dark rabbit hole of YouTube suggested videos. I didn't get any gaming in last night. I ended up sitting there watching stupid-ass dog videos until fucking 2 in the morning or something.
God, this is fun.
I feel no remorse.
I want to go home.
I mean, that's the same old stuff that everybody's been doing. It's nothing new and exciting there. I'm trying to do new things here. Enemies that are poisoned. Let's take that, because we're never going to be using those later.
So,
You know, what was the rift barricade thing? Is it? Oh, there it is. Oh, shit. That's cool as hell, man. Increases the damage of adjacent traps? God, man, I wonder how much it is. You know what? Let's just blast this map and then we'll bail. We'll take the skulls and run, because I want to look at this stuff. Like I said, I didn't even realize that there was a patch.
The orcs will fall. The orcs are attacking from another front.
Yeah, I'll look for him here in a minute. We'll run through him after I get out of this
Fire
map.
for our heads now.
I don't know. I know nothing about them. I didn't even know they were a thing until
Each dead orc is order restored.
Smallest Break said something there. Like I said, I didn't see that there was an update. It just ran. I set all of my games to auto update in Steam, so it probably just ran while I was editing videos this morning. Normally, the first thing I do when I wake up is edit.
Entering the rift. We must stop
Do some editing.
make some more ghosts.
My war is ready.
Come on over here, balloon boy. I don't know. I mean, we'll have to try it out. I mean, shit, man. I feel like I should... I'm gonna get through this map. At least get this, you know, I should get an achievement or some sort of unlock, even just doing one map. Just because I've literally... This is the first mission I've ever played the bear on. I don't think it matters
It is fate.
since we're gonna bail. Oh, I see, and the price goes up on them.
Brace
Like the
yourself.
first one was 5K, this one's 10K.
Watch out. They're airborne.
Cool if you could get more charges of that for your briars
Make some more ghosts.
or bramble, whatever the hell they're called. What's going on next? How you doing, man? How much did Uzar pay me to play the bear?
Protect the rift.
Believe it or not, there was no bear charge. I just figured it's, you know, I've heard so many mixed responses about the bear, I figure I better give him a shot for myself. It's really a shame that the leap is not targetable. I mean, that just makes it completely trashed here, in my opinion. Yeah, come over here, homie. Yeah, let's just get through this one. I want to see these patch notes. Hammer and slam jump deal poison damage. That's interesting.
Deserved.
Now the orcs die.
I mean, that changes the game an absolute ton, just having those barricades in, and then having them be trap boosters. That's just so enormous. These guys here need a nerf to their movement speed or something. Poison tipped hammer. Yeah, you'd think that the poison weapon would go to the kitty cat, not the bear, but whatever, I'll take it. I mean, we need more ways to apply poison. God, that shield recharge is really quick, too. What's going on there, Dad Master?
I've killed another.
Well, Ren's Time Crystal doesn't give a damage boost. It's a attack speed boost. Oh, with the thread, you mean? I wouldn't imagine it affects those, but I don't know. I mean, we can test all that stuff right now. There we go. There was the Kalos victory achievement. I just now got the Kalos victory achievement. That's so funny. All right, let's get out of here and see if we can't find some patch notes here. I'm assuming they're on Steam.
May the rift bless us today.
All we got was one thread unlocked. I guess I didn't go very far. All right, let me see. See if I can find these things. Let's see here. Here we go. Have been acquired. See if I can pull them up on stream here. Right, here we go. Fix my windows back here. With the weekend on the horizon, we have some new and exciting updates coming to Orcs Must Die Deathtrap that we believe will continue to improve your experience. In addition, this patch includes bug and crash fixes. We're continuing to work on the game. We're excited about what's to come. Your feedback is valuable. A new rift barricade has been added. Check your trap menu. You'll find a new barricade that Gus and Hugo have infused with a little rift magic. This barricade takes up a loadout slot and costs rune coins. However, it has a ton of health and powers up adjacent traps. This has no effect on your free barricades. Jesus, man, that's just going to be enormous. Players now have the choice to spend rune coins to either reroll thread choices or skip thread choices. We saw that. Complete thread balance overhaul. The entire thread inventory has been adjusted to make threads more interesting, powerful, and rewarding. Many tiered threads have been combined into one more powerful thread, less Interesting choices had their weights lowered, and many others received strong buffs. Many previously mutually exclusive threads are no longer mutually exclusive. Double wide is now considered a cursed thread that doubles the size of free barricades but doubles the value of orc type enemies. Downed players can now choose to give up instead of waiting for their down timer to run out. Difficulty now scales per wave based on the number of players. Get a little balance in for that multiplayer. Bosses give 100 skulls. I'm not sure how attractive that really is. 100 skulls is super attractive if you get that like as the first choice. 100 skulls is not attractive at all if it's the 5th mission or whatever, you know? Gamble HP scaling for enemies reduced to 25% from 50. Difficulty slider HP scaling for enemies increased from 40 to 50. Chance for a chest to spawn on a map increased to 100%. So every map has a chest. Further tweaks on melee war mages to allow smoother combat and quicker animation canceling into and out of secondary traps. Removed null assassins from random nodes. Huh. I mean, I'm not complaining about that one. Cyclops druid health was reduced. Bartholomew barricade immunity range increased. That's good. Buffed electrified status effect. Holy shit, doubles its base damage. Wow. Disabled rollback thread for Ren. Victory screen has been reworked for better communication of the gamble mechanic. This is part 1 of a 2-part overhaul of the victory screen. Skull reward size has been increased, and the word wager added to the gamble forward button. Steam Vent is now super effective at taking out flying enemies. Huh. Well, I mean, that will certainly help. Push Trap now stuns large enemies by default. Increases max friendly flip trap base count to 2 from 1. Oh shit, we can ping pong. We're going to have to get some max ping ponging going on here. Added a Steam Vent thread that allows it to be placed on the wall. He fixed an issue where Ghost Fang was dying on spawn. I never got that one, but I know a lot of people got that. Fixed an issue where some players were not spawning correctly and getting stuck in the ground. I never had that either. Oh, heat exhaustion would show up with the wall charger instead of wall scorcher. Crash occurring for some at startup. That's a pretty good update. I think that's definitely a pretty good update. I can dig that. You went like 8 chests without a map. All right, let's look at some stuff. Wrong door.
I've got some prisons.
First off, I want to see how much that barricade boosts. What's the easy trap to check? Spikes? Floor spikes? Let's see if we went. Well, let's just check it without first
Here will do.
and see what they do. $6.99 to $7.15. It looked like, or $6.99 and $7.15. Put one of these down. You see its little glow.
I will end their chaos.
All right, so 700 to 850. That's what, like 15%? 20%? How much is that? I wonder, I'm assuming that works exactly like 25. I'm assuming that works. Yeah, so it's got to be directly touching it, which will make it super effective for floor stuff, I think. I don't know. Let's go take a look and see if it's got upgrades.
How about we call it early today and hit the hot springs?
You can't summon flying mobs.
Hello, young Kalos.
Oops.
Remember to have fun out
Wrong
there.
vendor. Yeah, it's like the crystals the wizard lady has, but it's a different different effect. Damage increase instead of a speed increase. Does have upgrades. Oh shit. Got to do that right out of the gates. That's a no-brainer. Oh, it shows you right here what it is. So it's 25% by default, and it goes up to 50. What's the price go down to? Price goes down to 3K, which is pretty fair. Don't have enough to do that many. We can do that, though.
Of course.
That seems crazy. Crazy. Particularly if it's a tight kill box where you can, you know, take advantage of, like, having one of those hit.
In here, but that alchemist guy gives me the heebie-jeebies.
Well, let's just see. Something like this.
A shield against the chaos.
Or we don't have another wall over here. We would need another wall over here to maximize the benefit of it. Actually, no, we wouldn't. We can do it just like this. I think this is enormous, personally. So you could go like that, but then to reach across the lane, you could go like that, and it's going to buff both of those. Plus, it's going to hit this one on the
should go right in
backside.
their path.
Welcome back to Mazing and Orcs Must Die. Thank God. Well, you could, but then your symmetry of your entire kill box gets fucked. So you wouldn't want to do that. That, and it bugs out bigger enemies if you only give them half a tile to run through. Light orcs will run through this, but ogres will smash. So you don't want to do that. You always want to give enemies one full tile to path. Yeah, well, I mean, right here it's hitting 3. It's not going to stack, no. I mean, I can't imagine it would. I mean, I don't have any way of checking it, because nothing's going to make it that far. I guess we could do this. Well, we can't even do that, because no enemy is going to run over it. I mean, we could kind of force them to, I guess. I'm pretty sure it's not going to get debuffed twice, though. Yeah, it missed them altogether. I mean, nothing else gives 2 buffs. So, I mean, I don't think it's realistic to think that would either. Well, what? We can do this.
The The orcs will not cross this. I am simply
Oh my
fulfilling
God.
my duty.
Why? Did that really just hit for 1,000? What was it hitting for without? Holy shit, it does stack.
Hi.
Or no, those were crits is why. These were non-crits. Those were blue numbers. Oh yeah, I got the upgrades for 50% damage. That's right. But yeah, it's not, I mean, I don't think that's a realistic request anyway. Well, Ren's thing isn't a damage boost unless you get a thread for it. Ren's thing is a trap reset. I mean, it would definitely work with
I'll get it done.
Vaughn. I mean, there's no doubt.
Barricades, the most useful tool in our arsenal.
Oops. God dang it.
Don't worry, your friends you're coming with.
Gonna have to...
The rift will bless my traps.
Yeah, 1,700. I mean, I don't think there's any doubt that it would stack like that. But, I mean, it seems solid. I like it. I like it. What do you do after 100%ing the game? It's a roguelike game. You never 100% the game. I mean, if you're only referring to achievements, then do what you do with any other game when you complete the achievements. I mean, I don't play games for achievements. I play games for fun. But, yeah. I mean, it's a roguelite, so in theory, every playthrough is going to be different. I don't. This one is not going to be a very long stream, Aramir, because I got a bunch of stuff I've got to do tonight. I'm going and watching the UFC fights tomorrow, so I got to kind of get some editing done here this afternoon. Yeah, it's awful. 99% of the traps only go off once. So it becomes completely pointless.
Everyone's counting on us. We won't let them down.
It's a waste. Using her orbs with the ultimate is 10 times stronger than that. So, like, for example, if we had this and let another one pop out here. We pop Ren's ultimate and we reset. It only gives you one. It doesn't go off 5 times. It only goes off once. That's a myth that a bunch of people completed. I want Strickland to win. I'm not a big fan of Breakus. Seems like a douche. Probably beats his wife. Strickland's an idiot redneck, but he's at least funny to watch.
I will do what must be done to protect the rift. at least one of those
Well, let's look.
Must be a religion.
It said they redid the threads. So what they're referring to is like they're waiting. It's not like even
I'm not pushing them too hard. There is too much at
wonder
stake.
I don't know. I would doubt it since it's named something different. Like these are rift barricades and the other is barricades, but I don't know. We'd have to get the thread and check it out and see.
For Gaia.
This is all the same stuff, it looks like.
Will that be all?
It would be cool if you could load up threads, for sure. I think the skill tree needs more. I don't think it's a matter
It's
of...
about time I hire Kalos.
I mean, I feel like some of the stuff there is filler stuff. Like revive with an additional 10% health. I feel like that's just junk. And then overdrive requires 10% fewer combos. I feel like that's junk as well. You can't test them, is what they're saying, Bumblebee. I'm talking about testing the threads, not looking at them. Plus, going upstairs and looking at the threads is not going to... I mean, any threads that were changed we'll be able to look at. But the...
It is time.
like the waiting or whatever, we're not going to be able to see any of that information. Let me grab a drink real quick while this is loading in, y'all. Give me 1 sec. I'm just going to get a glass of water.
I am honored to serve the Order.
Yeah, right. Trying the unthinkable. I have had no coffee today. No, this one's traps. Traps, I don't care. If I screw up trap placement, it's not the end of the world. If I screw up barricade placement, it's the end of the world. Like full on world is over. I thought it was traps. I mean, we can find out here. Yeah, it's traps. All right, so let's try out the steam vents on this one. We'll bring that guy along for good measure. We're going to wreck our combo generation. What else do we want to try out? We can bring these back. We can get rid of the spikes. I've just used and abused the balls quite heavily. Let's go with a full-on maze with our new fancy boy. So let's get some of this action. We can get rid of brambles too. Bring brimstone. All right.
A deadly detour awaits. I think not here. The Order's ramparts are crucial.
Do that. We'll use this wall because we got the clean ceiling. Actually, it's 4 wide here, isn't it? Yeah, it is. So we're not going to get good effectiveness out of our wall flames here. I mean, our zaps will put some big old booms in there, though. Get those. Well, they're not going to be getting buffed by the barricades, is the thing. I wish these went 4 tiles instead of 3. Arrow walls and these wall scorchers. Let's just bring arrow walls. We never bring them. They're cheaper. All right, so
Yes, here.
put one of those there. We'll buff some brimstone.
Perfect.
I got to see where the... Oh, shit, I didn't bring zappers. That's the problem with new toys, is it eats into your count. I got ceiling zappers.
Lend me your strength.
I guess we can double up there. I should have went with a higher difficulty because everything's just going to die.
This will aid with flyers.
Do we want to do a back and forth? I can't sell those traps now. I then derped my back and forth for my maze. God dang it. Well, we can do... What? Flyers are going to come through here. And these are cheap. And nothing else should be setting these off. And then we know flyers will come through these sides, too. I mean, they won't on this wave, but we can get a little
Here will do.
preliminary action set up.
Not this way, orcs. This
I'm
will
hoping
go
this
right
just
in their
wrecks
path.
flyers, man.
Mm-hmm.
Can't sell traps. All right, let's just let it fly here and get to another wave.
I will fulfill my duty.
You normally can. I've got a debuff that it makes it so I can't sell my traps after they're placed.
Not exactly my forte.
New barricade that was added, which I think answers the complaints people had about barricade usage, but it also adds in some flavor because it's I've got it, I'm spec'd into it. So it's a 50% damage boost. You see the glow around the brimstones? So my brimstones should be ticking for what, 90 instead of 60. Here's our first flyer. Let's see what happens. Oh shit. 957 to hit that guy for. That's pretty decent, really. Yeah, as long as it's touching it, it would work with it. You would have to put barricades on both sides since they're a half a tile trap. Get some of my dingleberries down here.
Grows here. Has anyone seen
I don't know, y'all. I'm just not a fan of the bear. I don't like the movement. I don't like the model. I don't like the attacks. I think the dingleberries are cool. I think the fact that he's got a shield is cool. I think his little target dummy is cool. I hate his leap. I don't like his model, and I don't like his attacks. I mean, we're not going to be critting very much. Take that one.
Weaves your fate.
I mean, I got to give him a shot. You know, I mean, there's been too many people that told me he was worth checking out to not at least check him out. You know?
Perfect.
Out of juice. Guess we could get flyers through here too, huh? That's going to be tremendous. There's no doubt.
Brace yourselves. It is time to fight.
I mean, with a well-organized team, there's a reason to use them. Because I'm using steam vents, so it's going to blast orcs up to the top. I've only got them over the steam vents. And then, besides that, only trolls and ogres will be tall enough to hit them. So they won't jam, they'll always be up.
Chaos stops here.
Got more flyers rolling in. Check out this flyer situation here. All right, that one didn't get hit. Yeah, it did. All right, all the flyers got automated. I like it. I like it. See, that's the thing is it's really not. Unless it, like, triples its damage or something like that. The Briar Patch is a good thing to just spam damage out across the map, but all you're killing is the orcs that are gonna die anyway. Like, you don't ever lose from light, medium, or heavy orcs rushing your core, you know? So, I mean, in my opinion, that's like one of the greatest myths in the game, that's the best trap there is. Now, granted, I haven't found that thread yet. That doesn't really mean anything at all.
Many futures.
I mean, you would have to have a organized group with 4 players that have a clue. And just finding 4 players that have a clue is so hard to do. Hey, do we want to buff? I feel like it's a waste to throw them down just to buff for flyers. I feel like it's better just to put more of them.
Here will do. I can imagine no better place for it.
I mean, there's where all your extra coin goes now. But I think in the process, flyers are no longer an issue.
This should go right in their path. Let them in. The orcs have found another way through.
But yeah, don't get me wrong. I like the Briar Patch. But the people who are swearing that it's the best thing in the game, they see, oh, it expanded out 30 tiles. It's so good. And they're not playing to high difficulty, where they're seeing that it's only tickle damage versus any of the mobs that actually matter, you know? Well, that's the thing. There's no leaderboard, so...
Unstable rift. One more day.
I mean, I've got the max difficulty complete, and I've never used them in max difficulty. So, I mean, there's no way of telling who did what. It's the two people that talk about it.
Watch out. They're airborne.
But there's what, 2,000 people online right now? To think that only 2 people have played max difficulty is delusional. Yeah, in multiplayer, everything is much more trivial. Maybe not so much now with the rebalancing. In multiplayer, it turns into a shooter, you know? Take some damage to see how much these healing berries hit for. Need to let one of these guys blow up on me. Is that going to eat my shield down? Well, I played it.
Here.
And it turns into spam shit around the map and everybody stand in here and blast the mobs is what it turns into. It's the same as every action defense game. It's not anything that's, you know, specific to this one. $50 black skulls? Well, no, because that takes many hours. But, I mean, there's no proof, or there's no... I mean, it's no disrespect to the people who are flexing about it. I'm not saying that at all. What I'm saying is no one knows that only 2 people have done that. There's no leaderboard. It's actually one of the big complaints in the Steam threads, if you look through it, is not having a leaderboard. Because that's just where so much of the replay value comes from in Orcs Must Die games.
Perfect.
But, I mean, Orcs Must Die games have always been about that. Like, if you want to get further than anyone else, you're going to cheese physics and you're going to cheese stun locks. They got rid of the auto timeout, so that's no longer a thing. But that was a thing
This should go right in their path.
in Orcs Must Die 1 and in Orcs Must Die 2. Stun lock enemies until they time out once they get to a point where they're unkillable. But under that same philosophy, you could knock those enemies back into anything.
Watch out.
It doesn't have to be briars, you know?
Flyers are incoming.
I mean, these flyers should be automated now, right? I'm almost surprised they didn't make these barricades go up in cost with the more you place down.
I feel no remorse.
Yeah, I hate not being able to shoot into the kill box. Yeah, I mean, let's see what happens with these flyers. The problem with testing stuff here is I'm using upgraded traps on the entry difficulty. You just have it. It's in your trap library, their codex.
Gaia's beautiful,
It's free. No unlock required.
isn't she?
Yeah, that's huge. Being able to pay to fill it in right away.
I do wish Kalos saw
I mean, these flyers are not tough enough
not my
to
hand,
give it a
but
real
still a
true test.
satisfying splat.
I need to crank the difficulty up. You don't. You already have it. It's like a free trap. So just like every other trap, if you open your trap library, you'll see it sitting there. It's just with everything else. Maybe the gold smelter is good now. Well, I mean, there's that lethal garden. I didn't take the briar to actually check it this run. An indirect buff to it with the new rune coin options. The thing is do you have an extra slot? Because it's like an extra slot sort of trap.
Let us begin.
Well, I mean, everything's going to instant die. Like I said, I'm using upgraded traps on 0 difficulty. No, it just popped. I don't know when it popped, but it just popped like in the last couple of hours or whatever. Yeah, I mean, Xbox is going to have to go through certification like every update. And Xbox is not very speedy with that stuff with indie devs, sadly.
I've killed another.
See, the thing with that thread, like, everybody gets real jacked about this thread. But it's organic traps adjacent to healing berries. So it can affect 4 briars, is it? It's not affecting the whole chain of briars. It's only affecting the ones that are directly adjacent to it. I don't know. I'm just not sold on it. It's kind of a waste of time testing this stuff, though, on this difficulty.
Each dead orc is order restored.
Yeah, re-roll the threads and pick up the extra barricade. That's pretty awesome.
The rush of swords through the air.
You can roll back the stream, and I went through the entire patch notes codex. Or you just Google the Steam page, and the patch notes are posted there. It's a bunch of stuff. I'm just going to take whatever, because I'm going to bail on this and up the difficulty on it.
Now the orcs die.
I think I've got the Steam vent upgrade. Well, it'll show me here. I'm pretty sure I had all the traps upgraded. Yeah, it's upgraded. Yeah, you can re-roll threads or skip. And if you skip, it's a increasing cost, but it gives you an extra freebie barricade. Thanks a ton there, Thaden. I do appreciate it.
Impressive. Back whence you came, Orc. They threaten us from the air.
The steam vents hitting flyers is definitely a nice added feature. Oh, you know what? I wanted to see.
I could watch that again.
Well, we can pop it out here and look. I want to see what the damage boost is on this. $960.
I am thinning their ranks.
Is it not working? $494. Let me run out here and see. Oh yeah, it looks like it's double. Or there, no, it's not quite double. I mean, it's a boost.
Until next time, Orcs.
Oh, nice. Thanks, Thaden. I do appreciate it. Let's just get out of here and up the difficulty, because this is kind of pointless to... You can't check
Crush all who approach
low
the rift.
difficulty with full, See, is there anything else we wanted to upgrade? Oh, damn. Thank you so much, Thaden. I do appreciate you.
How are you, Kalos?
We got nothing left here.
Skill as an expert. Hello, my friend.
We could get the cost down a little on this and the health up. I don't have enough to complete it. Just go into its health.
Yes, yes.
Do I have everything else maxed? I think I do. Yeah, it looks like it.
Fight well.
See, you said, Aramir, that it's not affecting the minecart. That's a big bummer. Let's look at that real quick.
Oh, I've got some prison stories, all right.
Oh, it's because of the way it's centered. It's not actually touching it, huh?
Here will do.
God, what a bummer, huh? The little, like, hinges there at the corner of the trap don't count. Boo. All right, well, let's see what map we get before we decide what we're going to bring. What's going on, Carlisle?
Lunchtime yet? Freaking starving over
Right, difficulties 10. Stone bats. Thanks for subscribing there, Darpup.
Time for war.
Let's see how it fares against those stone bats. So I'm going to try to not attack any flyers.
The rift will be protected.
For the order. I prayed for battle, and the rift has
This
answered.
will delay their approach.
Yeah, that's why I'm kind of playing Kalos a little bit today, is to be able to form my own opinion, because I've been going off of other people's opinions, and I get pretty mixed opinions on them. I mean, now I do. Originally, everybody said he was a absolute trash can. Yeah, I feel like we placed one of those there. Actually, it's going to be a little bit wasted, huh?
Yes.
Just go with the freebie. We can get one of those there for the ground traps. Hmm. All right, what else do we want to bring? We don't need the mine cart. I do want to bring those. Bring the wall zaps. And let's bring the pounder instead of the ceiling zapper.
Lend me your strength.
You know what? I got no... Well, let's get rid of tar, and we'll use steam as our CC instead. Not going to help against the big guys, of course, but... I want to bring something small that I can snake in. Like either the wall blades, saw blade launchers, or the balls. Let's bring those.
I need this here. We mustn't forget the basics. Lightning, of course.
All right, and then we'll pound it out.
Are you ready up there?
Not gonna... I mean, we probably won't see many flyers this wave. If any.
This should go right in their path.
All right, this is a little bit of a sketchy start.
I will fulfill my duty.
Oh, the stone bats. Shit, I forgot about the stone bats. So I guess we are going to see some flyers.
Watch out! They're airborne.
I mean, what else? What other threads does he have besides the berry one making adjacent traps do more damage? Because that's like so trivial. Because it's only 4 of the... Oh, wow. It CC'd him too, I think, which is kind of the big deal. Jesus, man. They are tanky.
I've dreamt of reaching those heights.
Stupid petrify. God, man, give me some diminishing returns for God's sakes. Stone bats are the worst, man.
I must consume them. Not right now. Up. A small step towards victory.
Well, no, I mean, people are always talking about the organic traps with the berries, but I've only seen that one thread so far, so I'm assuming there's something else, because that one thread only affects the 4 adjacent traps. It doesn't affect the entire chain of expansions. It's the new thing that was just added today. Well, it's only the adjacent traps, so you can only do 4. It doesn't do the diagonal ones. It's only the adjacent ones. If it did the diagonal ones, you could do 8. But the poison doesn't stack either, so it would be pointless to put that many there.
Trust in the rift.
Like, you know, let me sell this. Say I had it here, and these were poison traps or anything else. It's only going to affect those traps in those areas. It doesn't affect something that's here. You see what I'm saying? That's not adjacent. Adjacent means off of the flat side.
I offer the sweetest of fruits if one needs mending.
I mean, yeah, you could do that, but once again, the poison doesn't stack. So it's kind of pointless to do that. I mean, you could half them and go like, say like this. But that would be an enormous waste because you got 6 clouds of poison and 1 instance of damage. You see what I'm saying? If the poison's stacked, then yeah, that would be huge.
Revitalizing and in season.
Yeah, but that, I mean, a slightly bigger cloud, that's just, I mean, to me, that just doesn't seem even remotely worth.
This should go right in their path.
When you're giving up so much by taking this guy. I don't know. I'm still not a fan of this bear. I mean, I can see why you would want to use it in group play to have somebody buff in the group. But I think you would want to even take that qualifier one step further and say an organized group. If it was a random group, I don't think you'd get a value out of it.
I can prepare no.
What's the 100% rend from? Does the bear get a... See, no one's mentioned rend at all. Everyone just keeps talking about the brambles more than anything. Oh, he gets a thread when he fights on the brambles. He gets rend. Yeah, I mean, that's a big damage increase. A big damage increase that you can get from other forms on a character that doesn't seem like their damage is that good. So, I don't know, man. I don't know. Like I said, I'm just not sold. I think the gameplay sucks is the problem. If you got somebody willing to play this big dumbass bear in your group, then by all means, get him to do it. I've got somebody. I've got a Uzar who plays a bear in every game he plays. So it makes it easy for me. Everyone needs an Uzar.
There is still work to be
Die,
done.
orcs.
I am simply fulfilling my duty.
This is just the worst, in my opinion. The slow, swinging, big, clunky thing is why. I mean, I see the benefit and the value of what you guys are saying, but I just think the gameplay is just ass. I just am not a fan. I mean, this is worse than playing a bear in Diablo 4, and that's pretty bad.
My war is ready.
Diablo 4, I mean. I don't know. I just think every benefit that someone has mentioned, besides the group hero boost or damage boost, every other benefit can be achieved other ways with greater values on other heroes, in my opinion.
I will not make that mistake again. You were no warrior.
I mean, I can tell you if I was on max right now, and nothing would have made it through this kill box. Literally nothing. Or Vaughn, or Ren. If I was on any of those, nothing would have cleared this. That's the same thing for me. I mean, like I said, everybody knows third-person games, I'm just not a fan of melee. Where are they at? Stairs? Now, if I was going to like melee, where the hell's it at? Oh, there it is. inside of the cabinet. If I was going to like melee, it would probably be the cat. Which, from every group I've played, the cat absolutely blasts the numbers the bear puts out. Well, that's huge, considering I got stone bats every wave. I want to take that, but this is just too enormous to pass up.
It shall be done.
Get rid of that and move those over here.
Lend me your strength. Help me protect the rift.
Not a ton of help there. No, this game got review bombed when it first came out, their winter coding, because people wanted Orcs Must Die 4 and got a roguelite instead. So that's where the negativity came from. Pretty much every update they've done to it has been directly from community complaints, though.
The orcs will fall. Another door has been opened. Watch out! Flyers approaching.
Pretty standard issue, yeah.
Fitting in.
I think a lot of this was... I don't think it's early alpha. I think this is standard engine UI of what shipped with the engine, and then they made some modifications to it.
Unstable. Our goal draws closer.
Noel looks stuck.
How satisfying. You are mortal. Our duty is to
Oh, I didn't realize that many had run in. Oh, wow. Dude came all the way from the rift. Came back out to hit that.
They've reached the rift.
Oof.
Me to the brink.
Too little, too late.
Prevent them from entering the rift. Time to show them my full strength.
Get no closer.
My wounds threaten me. Return to the rift and stop them. They've reached the rift. Made me angry.
I don't know, y'all. I think I'm going to give up on the bear already. I'm just not a fan. It's just not me.
I should fall back. Entering the rift. We must stop them.
Oh, you get a give up option now, don't you? Or that's only in a
Which one
group.
was it? small step towards victory.
I only made it 90 minutes on the bear. I just don't like it. I don't know. Thought I was going to lose that one. I could just go back out.
Yes?
I don't think I'm getting enough value out of that to use one of these here. But we'll do it anyway.
Here will do.
No real CC is hurting things with the big thick mobs too.
Perfect. This will be the Orcs' demise.
All right, and I'm not going to make it, y'all, on the coffee. What time is it? I made it till 2:47 p.m. with no coffee. Coffee grinder, you should be proud of me. But I got to go get some. I'm just jonesing here. So give me just a minute here, y'all, and I will be right back in just a sec. All right. Sorry about that, y'all. Wife shaking her head at me. Hydrate, Theoden. I'm hydrating with coffee. I don't know if that counts. I guess I need to go through. I mean, I personally am not going to be a big fan of the bear,
Defenses on the new
but I'm going to have to go through and look at all those threads you guys are talking about. I think if the slam was targetable, I would probably like it a little bit more. Without being able to choose my landing point, that just, to me, that just feels bad.
The rust of soaring through the air.
I tell you what, though, I wouldn't pass up any berries. Anybody's throwing berries down.
Chaos stops here. Must be more patient. I feel death drawing near.
Oof.
The rift grants me another chance. I will not waste it. I could watch that again. Prevent them from entering the rift.
Yeah, I get that, but I'm talking about, like, being able to target a spot on the ground, you know?
We must protect the rift. Our duty is to
Just
protect
end
the
for
rift.
fuck's sake.
We must protect the
I
rift.
want out. I don't want to quit, though. Because this isn't quitting at all.
We must stop them. These things return to the rift and stop them. Guys, prevent them from entering the rift. No. Our duty is to protect the rift. We must stop them. They've reached the rift. I feel death drawing near.
I don't know, man. I feel like his melee swing should hit harder. I get you can get it all jacked up, but you can get every character all jacked up. I mean, I get Max's headshots over 2K. No, well, it's not. I mean, people who like it, like it. You know, I just don't like it.
I must regain my strength.
Oh my god, we're still not going to die.
Let that happen again.
There's not enough enemies left. The stupid balloon is going to stay up top.
I feel no remorse.
Where'd that other orc go? Oh, he's stuck up top, too. Oh, there he is. I mean, that seems pretty good.
The choice binds you.
Now the
Shit, it's wave 5 now. Do I actually try? I don't want to start trying now.
flyers. Not exactly my forte. This will aid with flyers. This trap will end their rampage.
Oops.
We must consider
Oops.
every angle.
Lots of oops. Lots of
This
oopses.
is not the natural spot for this trap. I am simply fulfilling my duty. whence you came, Orc. Not yet.
God, his shield does recharge really fast.
Not my hammer, but still a satisfying splat. I do wish Harlow saw that one. I should fall back. I'm almost bested. Time to show them my full strength. How satisfying.
Well, they made it so that melee targeting flyers is not too bad. All you got to do is just mouse over it, and you're gonna like jump up to it. So I mean, they did do pretty good with that.
As you wish.
This will aid with flyers. Brace yourselves. It is time to fight. Are you ready?
So we'll at least make an attempt at getting the W here. I need the skulls anyway. I only need to do one more big run,
Flyers approaching.
and I'll have everything maxed. Making these steam vents hit the flyers is definitely a nice thing, though, for sure. Now, if we only had one more loadout spot, right?
I dreamt of reaching those heights. I will end their
I hate to get rid of the grinder, but I feel like with this setup right now, the thing I need to get rid of is the grinder. It does jam up quick. It's just thematically so kick-ass. What the hell, man? I completely cleared the entire kill box.
We must protect the rift.
What the hell is getting in?
Protect the rift.
Oh, flyers from upstairs. I forgot the flyer control upstairs. God dang it. I feel like I let those two flyers through and deal with this pack.
We must stop them. I will stop them here. I killed another. Behold, the strength of a war mage. I cannot do that. What's up?
I think we're good now.
You're dead.
The berries recharge fairly quick, or do they give you 3 charges each wave?
My hammer drips with the blood of orcs. These things take time. You are mortal.
Better grab that. What are we missing?
Well done, war
Oh,
mages.
nothing. You like the AFK game better than the action pack game, Marco? I mean, Dungeon Defenders 2, I love the game, don't get me wrong, but you play 90% of the gameplay AFK, and you think this is boring? Sounds like you maybe had a predetermined notion when you came in. I think the Rift Barricade's an awesome addition, for sure. All right, y'all. Sorry, bear fans, but I think I'm bailing on the bear. I will come up and look through the threads available for him, though.
Let us see what awaits you.
Respawn time is reduced by 20%. All right, so it does respawn. It's not a per wave thing. That seems really good for Harlow. I think he has to have really good threads. I think if he didn't have really good threads, he would be junk. What did they change this to? Just a cursed. That's actually not that bad. I think getting the double wide is well worth Orcs worth 2 rift points. Oh, they changed that one. That used to be 10 times more, remember? That, I don't think, was a cursed thread before, was it? I wish you could see. It'd be nice if you could sort these, like by trap or by war mage or whatever. I don't know. If I scroll past any, you guys think I should look at it, make sure to yell. Huh. That might be really good. You can lay off the trigger and just burst fire it. See, enemies are slowed. Enemies inside the rage ward take continuous damage. Wonder how much it is. Probably not much. Most of the dot damage in the game seems really small. I didn't see anything else.
Listen closely.
I mean, maybe
to
something I
the
don't
rift.
have unlocked.
Your presence stirs the rift.
Yeah, that seems really good too. Duration of Rage Ward is increased. That's good shit.
The weavers are here to serve. Yes.
Orc skeletons will no longer attack Sophie. So specific on the mob type, though. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything else, y'all. Like, I don't see the Bramble Rend one either. I probably just missed it. What's going on there, Hunter-san? Wow, the recharge delay is reduced by half. It's already really quick. Yeah, I'm not seeing it.
Ah, a seeker of the threads stands before me.
Yeah, it's been, what, like 10 years now? Oh, that's pretty cool, too. Maybe those are just not... Maybe they're just hidden until you unlock them. Just looking through the available threads for the bear here. I don't know. You'd think they'd be listed over here.
Do you wish to prove yourself worthy?
Win a mission without placing any barricades. Only minecarts and tracks. That's funny. It just got changed in the upgrade. I just did a video on it yesterday, Hansa-san. Too long for an answer. Basically match your playstyle to the War Mage. Well, I mean, it's not really a comparable game. DD2 is not a roguelite. Very different game. Yeah, I am just not seeing them. Like I said, maybe they're hidden until you unlock them or something. Or maybe they're tied to an achievement or something like that. Yeah, that was it.
For the order. next whisper? Do you wish
Let me
to
look
shape
here one
your
more time.
destiny?
Is that what you're talking about? With the Briar Patch rending? Because that doesn't require the bear. I mean, you can use that with anybody. That seems like a good one if you're going to be bringing steam vents in. I think steam vents might end up being a regular part of the loadout for quite a few people. Yeah, I don't know. I either missed them because I don't recognize the icon or they're not shown there, maybe. No idea. All right, I'll try one more map on one more map on the bear before I give up on this bareness.
The order. Hello.
Now,
young
granted, too,
Kalos.
I'm playing with no upgrades into them. So to really give him a fair chance, need to give him some upgrades, you know? Not really a fair look at it without
It's
upgrading him.
unfortunate to have you.
All right, what do we got? We got gardens. Dry docks with unstable rift appears every wave. I think we go with the gardens.
Let them in.
Let me grab my coffee real quick while this is loading. Oh yeah, we can get all those memes in there next.
Failure is not an option.
I barely gave him a chance, but he just seems unbearable to play. We can do all the bad bear puns.
A deadly detour awaits.
You're losing your bearings here. All right, what are we going to do on this one? I feel like we still bring the rift barricade. We can get rid of the pounder for something longer. We can bring the zaps back in. Let's see. Well, let's get some kind of help out here.
The Orc onslaught ends here. It is an honor to join you in battle, War Mage.
I need this here. To catch the foes too quick for me.
Gonna be a little sketchy through the first wave, huh?
I can prepare no.
They got a new game in development right now. They're supposed to announce the game soon, as far as Dungeon Defenders games. I mean, as far as DD1 and DD2 goes, those are both really, really old games now. So they're still getting updates, which is a nice thing, but they're very dated at this point. DD1 actually just got an update yesterday. Oh shit! I guess I got plenty of barricades.
Order's ramparts are crucial.
Yeah, I got the event this weekend. That should have started already. Did it already start, Next? Well, it's the more popular of the Dungeon Defenders games. Kind of lame, though. What, does the matches go really quick, or what's lame about it? Well, I mean, we don't even know it's going to be a Dungeon Defenders game. We just know it's going to be from the same studio.
I could watch that again. I am thinning their ranks.
Oh, there's one really OP weapon. Ah, gotcha. I'll probably try to run it tomorrow morning if anybody wants to run the event.
The rush of swords through the air.
Ooh, somebody got flipped over.
A single choice.
Right, let's go full bear.
Fulfill my duty.
Right now I don't have a lot out, but I'm going to be using these steam vents to deal with them. And then I've got a couple of ballistas out here that will help. And then the party girls, these ladies right here, will help me out with them too. But then I can slap them as well.
Not even
Throw that
so
here for
is
now.
their taste. I must consume.
Oh, shit. Trying to jump out of there to get a berry.
Which one was
I snoozed. I snoozed on my berry getting.
it? That was the cave, orc. Impressive.
Feel like I need to go back there and kill that mage. So low. I wish it would auto sell the berry bush that I've got in there. You can hardly bear it.
Most unexpected.
I mean, I don't even feel like it's worth moving this down to one of these. I don't know.
Fortunately, an
We'll
orc
put it
is
there.
not
It'll hit
hungry.
those two. Or is it not hitting those two? Does it not give you a visual like the other boosts? Oh, shit. And it screwed up on that one. All right, let's put it here and see if this will expand back out and it'll hit all that stuff.
Not this way, orcs. have nothing left for traps. The orcs will fall. The orcs are attacking from another front.
I mean, I guess
Tigers are incoming.
the fact that I can complete a difficulty 10 mission with relatively no upgrades, that's got to say something about the big dumb bear. Maybe he's not all that bad if you enjoy that that slow melee swing life.
A fitting death.
Ooh.
My ward is ready.
Shit.
Return to the rift and stop them. Prevent them from entering
Oh,
the
what the
rift.
hell? That's got to be flyers, right?
There is still work to be done.
Get no closer.
Our goal draws closer.
Is that all you've got?
Lord.
Gaya's beautiful from up there, isn't she?
There are no events in DD2.
Orcs have brought me to the brink.
Never have. Actually, there was one event in the entire, 12-year history of DD2. The carnival event, and they swore they would never do it again.
How satisfying. You were no warrior. Gaia has blessed you with another war. Mustn't forget the basics.
Just got to smoke out a little. Go hit up some of them. Well, I mean, I live in Washington. I can go get me some of them special brownies. It was it was an event that had a special map and some golden pets that you could pay to win, and a wheel that you'd spin on. Slam jump damage increased by 50%.
Of course.
Well, I mean, they've just never run an event in DD2 other than that one. And that was like super early in the game's pre-alpha stages. They just don't do events in DD2. It's not a thing that happens.
Lend me your strength. This damage spreads to their allies. They will not find peace here.
Look at the lane mutators and do what it tells you. If it says enemies take no damage unless
More coin is needed.
they're poisoned, slowed, chilled, or whatever, something like that, then there's your answer. You got to do what the lanes tell you to do. They don't do limited maps. That's only happened. Or I guess there's been 2 events. There was a Halloween event once too.
Time for war.
But there are no limited maps. There are none of those things. Those things don't exist in DD2, y'all. Just get it out of your head. If you want to do events,
Watch out.
you got to play DD1. There's community events several times a year. But the difference there is it's run by the community. They're a community event, and the community is empowered to be able to like create special items and stuff to for the events themselves. I never did anything for flyers. Well, I do an announcement on my YouTube channel every time there is one. There's one running this weekend in DD2, or in DD1.
Prevent them from entering the rift. I must find more coin first.
Stay away from the rift. Is that all?
Entering the rift. As Gaia, we must stop them.
Don't you dare. God, I don't like it's so slow to place everything, too.
Fulfilling. I will not make that mistake again. I will stop them here. My wounds threaten me.
Oof.
Well, now you've made
I may not be able to finish this one.
one more dead orc. Not right now. Has Gaia come to claim them? Not here. Our duty is to protect the rift. Time to show them my full strength.
I don't know, but like this map is completely trivial with any ranged hero. Or Sophie, for that matter. Now, I think part of that is I am giving up a floor spot because I wanted to play with those steam vents. But you wouldn't think that would be this much of a variance, you know?
You get no closer.
Oh my god.
Stay away from the rift.
It just feels super clunky to me. I don't know. Jeez.
The
All right,
rift
let's get the
listens.
discount flooring so we can spam some of these guys around.
This should go right in their path.
Should kind of help with the flyers anyway. This is difficulty 10.
These traps will have to do. Brace yourselves. It is time to fight.
Flyers with anti-projectile shields. Oh, you're talking about DD2? That's been in the game for years and years. All right, come on up, Mr. Knoll.
Is that all?
A small step towards victory. Not my hammer, but still a satisfying splash.
God, I still got one more wave. I don't know if I'm going to finish it. Just too much pushing through.
My war is ready. There is still work to be done.
This dude's silence lasts so long, too.
Is order restored? I should fall back. I'm almost bested.
I mean, he's like anything else. You got to scale it up, you know? That's why if you want to do a really long run, you know, just start off on difficulty 0 and get yourself all of your,
Careful, Kalos. You are mortal.
oof.
We must protect the rift. Grants me another chance. I will not waste it. Gaia has blessed me with another war.
Need more fire in here to keep these trolls from healing.
I killed another. Perfect. Of course.
How could you not?
I mean, I feel like taking that other choice would have been better, but
I need this here. I am out of coin. It is time.
at least my briars went all the way around. Well, as far as I allowed them to.
They fly above our heads now. I will end their chaos.
Wow, everything just zerging through.
I must consume the fire.
Oof. 9 rift points.
must regain the rift. We must stop them.
I'm screwed.
I will not make that mistake.
The mages are tearing me up.
My ward is ready. Fall back to the rift. I will
Oof,
not allow
oof.
this rift fall. Return to the rift and stop them. I am not ready to do that. The orcs have brought me to the brink. I will stop them here.
Yeah, this is over. There's no way I'm gonna be able to hold all this off.
Chaos stops here. The rift needs our help. The rift is going to fall.
Oh. Boo.
Gaia, forgive
I don't know, y'all. I mean, like I said, he's not fully upgraded. So I recognize the fact that I didn't give him a fair shake.
to serve the order.
And I think he is more designed for group play for sure. But the bear is just not for me.
The order has grown strong.
I don't have enough to upgrade anything else. Yeah, I do. We have to take that one next. I mean, another 25% increase to hammer damage is nice. And then the full heals will certainly be nice too. And I'll definitely get them all unlocked. But the bear is just not for me. I like all of the ranged characters. I actually like Sophie too. I enjoy playing Sophie, even though I prefer ranged characters. I think Sophie's little knife throw does it for me with that. Gives me enough, or gives me something, you know, ranged. That way I can pretend like I can actually aim. But, I mean, overall, for me personally, my favorites are Vaughn, Ren, Harlow, and Max. I don't know why I don't really like Mac, but I don't really like Mac. Even though, I mean, he is the ultimate range character, you know, with the sniper. But yeah, I think the bear is just meant for groups. Without a doubt. Anyway, though, y'all, a little bit of a short one today. Like I said, I got to get some stuff done in preparation for tomorrow. His Zoom is a little too much for you? I mean, that's fair. I don't know. I mean, some people like him, you know. If Uzar was here, he would no doubt be playing the bear. But it's just not for me. I think for melee characters, I don't mind melee characters as much if they are like a fast attacking melee character. And that's what makes me like Sophie more. You know, more of that like rogue type play style. I mean, I see all the benefits of why people that swear by the bear. I see why they like the bear, you know, for the various threads, etc.
Please clean up this mess.
But yeah, just not my flavor. But anyway, y'all, I will be back tomorrow. We'll go a little longer, and then I'm going to head off to the UFC fights. But I got to get some editing and recording done to get prepared for that, as I am going to go watch those tomorrow. But anyway, that is going to get it for me for today, though. Sorry for the short one. But thank you all an absolute ton for hanging out. Sorry, bear fans. It's just not my flavor. I mean, I like a different flavor of ice cream than what you like. And, you know, I just don't see a problem with that. But anyway, thanks a ton for hanging out, y'all. Have a wonderful weekend, and I will see you soon. Take it easy.